In 1999, a young boy named Yang, born and raised in China, came to London for his graduation. He was just 19 years old, full of hopes, dreams, and a little bit of fear. At that time, China was still developing, and going abroad for studies was a big deal. Yang and his family had worked hard, saved every penny they could, and finally got the chance to study in a London university. For him, it was a new beginning, a chance to explore the world, learn new things, and hopefully build a better future for himself and his family. But the journey wasn't as easy as he thought. Yang had never traveled abroad before. He didn't speak much English, and like many Chinese citizens at the time, he had very little exposure to Western culture or social media. The world outside China felt foreign and overwhelming. As soon as he landed in London, he faced his first major challenge: navigating the train station. All the signs were in English, no Chinese translation. Lost and confused, Yang missed his train. Standing on the platform, unsure of what to do next, Yang noticed an elderly man struggling with heavy bags. His name was Hans, a kind-looking man in his 50s. Despite the language barrier, Yang rushed forward and offered to help. He couldn't ask for directions properly, but he hoped that his small act of kindness would be understood. Hans was surprised but touched by the boy's gesture. As the two sat down, Hans slowly understood that Yang was new to the country, didn't speak English well, and had no one to turn to. Instead of walking away, Hans did something extraordinary. He invited Yang to stay with him. He lived alone and said Yang could stay in his house while finishing his graduation. It would save Yang money and give Hans some company. That single act of kindness became the foundation of a beautiful bond. Yang moved in with Hans, and the two became inseparable. Hans helped Yang adjust to life in London, taught him English, guided him through the university system, and even supported him emotionally. In return, Yang helped Hans with daily chores, brought groceries, and assisted with things Hans found difficult. What started as a landlord-tenant arrangement slowly turned into something deeper, a father-son relationship. Years passed. Yang successfully completed his graduation and returned to China to start his career. But distance didn't weaken their bond. They stayed in touch. A few years later, Hans fell ill and began to feel lonely again. This time, it was Yang's turn to step up. He remembered how Hans had helped him when he was helpless. Yang reached out and invited Hans to China to stay with him, just like before. He even made sure that Hans would feel like family. Yang got married, and he told his wife from the beginning, "This man is like a father to me, and he will live with us always." Together, they created a loving home for Hans, filled with warmth, respect, and care. Hans spent the rest of his life in China, surrounded by love. In 2014, he passed away peacefully, not in a care home, not in loneliness, but in the arms of a family who truly cared for him. And it all began with one act of kindness, when he gave shelter to a lost boy in a foreign land. Moral of the story: in a world where success often makes people forget their roots, Yang's story reminds us of what truly matters. He didn't turn his back on the man who once helped him. He didn't see age as a burden. Instead, he honored the bond, returned the kindness, and gave back the love he once received. Today, many people abandon their own parents, the ones who raised them, sacrificed everything, and stood by them through every struggle. They call them outdated, slow, or even a burden. While many forget those who helped them in tough times, Yang never did. He stayed loyal to the man who was there when no one else was. Love doesn't need a shared language. Family isn't always by blood, and real success is not just about rising in life. It's about remembering who held your hand when you couldn't stand. One day, you'll grow old too, and the way you treat your elders today will be the lesson your children learn tomorrow. If you believe that we should never forget those who helped us when we had nothing, then comment, "I will never forget," and share this story with your friends. May God bless you with a heart full of gratitude and a life surrounded by love.